Hey guys, Sean from Livingseeds, your seed guru. I'm so excited about this coming weekend. We are having a seed swap and a plant share on Livingseeds farm. It is going to be epic. The awesome thing about this seed swap is that the first 100 cars that come through the Livingseeds gate, each car will get a free comfrey plant. I've had a look around at a couple of people selling comfrey plants. They're going for anything between 90 and 120 Rand per plant. We'll give you a plant for free. You've got to be one of the first cars through the gate. So the purpose of this video is to sort of show you the setup that is going to happen on our seed swap day and what we expect you guys to either bring or have prepared to ensure that the seed saving or the seed swap actually flows quite nicely. You can see it's a little bit windy over here. I expect that the seed swap weekend is also going to be a little bit windy. So if you can bring something to weigh down a tablecloth, if you're putting a tablecloth on your table, it might be a very good idea. As you guys know, Livingseeds is South Africa's heirloom seed company. We are the longest running heirloom and open pollinated seed company in South Africa. We grow the vast majority of the seed that we sell in our store and on our website. We grow it on this farm over here. And Livingseeds was built on the backs of people that save seed. And almost every single week, somebody sends us seed or gives us seed for us to put into our collection to actually grow out from year to year. Them giving us the seed ensures that that variety is not lost and that you guys get to experience all of these awesome heritage varieties. So there will be two ways that the seed swap is going to happen. Either someone's going to bring a jar of seed like this, or this is the Austrian Käferbohnen, or they're going to bring a jar of seed, a bigger jar of seed like this, which is corn seed, and they're going to share the seed directly out of a large container. And what you as the seed swapper needs to have in place is you either need to have your own seed envelopes. If you look on YouTube, there's a number of videos on how to make your own seed envelopes out of scrap paper. You can buy these My Saved Seed envelopes from our seed store. We'll have them available for sale on the day. Or you can go and get a whole lot of Ziploc bags. So you have Ziploc bags like this to put your seed in. You just need some sort of container, especially if you're swapping seed with somebody that has a large container of seed like this, and they will be scooping seed out for you. You don't want to be taking the seed home in your pocket or yeah, it's just not going to work. So if you have some kind of vessel, whether it is a homemade envelope, a folded up piece of paper, the nice thing is you can take a pen and you can actually write on, if you have the envelope, you can write any history that the person tells you about the seed. On the front of our seed envelopes, we give you the crop, the variety, where you got the seed from, and the date saved. So it's the year that it's saved. What we often like to know as well when we are receiving seed from somebody is the seed that they have grown themselves, or is the seed that came out of a seed packet that was split? So as a seed company, the reason why we want to know if the seed that we're receiving is a self-saved seed or if it's seed that comes out of a split packet is that it gives us an indication that we need to watch for segregation on the seed variety. So if somebody gives us seed and they say to us, this is seed that I saved, we don't know what their seed saving ability is, and it's not being derogatory on the person, but it's a case of something might have gone wrong in the process, and we just need to watch for segregation. Whereas generally seed that comes from a reputable company out of a seed packet, there shouldn't really be any segregation or hybridization issues in the seed. So that's one of the reasons why we would like to know. The other way that you'll be saving seed is that you'll bring seed in Ziploc bags like this, or you'll bring seed in seed packets. So you've either bought the Livingseeds My Saved Seed packets, or you've made your own seed packets, or you're just using recycling old envelopes. The most important thing, and I'm pretty sure you can work out very quickly what's wrong with these 3 packets over here. There's no names on the packets. Okay, so it's very important that you actually write on the packets. If you are swapping packets of seed, it's important to write on the packets what the variety is, what year it was saved, write your name on the packet, and put a seed count on the packet. And just to cover seed count quickly, if you are saving seed with somebody, for example, corn seeds, you want to have about 100 seeds. I would say 40 is the absolute minimum. So this is 100 seeds over here. 40 seeds, which is about half, would be the absolute minimum that you would want to share. You don't want to be sharing 5, 10 or 15 corn seeds, because what's going to happen is it's going to put the person receiving your seed at a disadvantage, because they are unable to save viable seed from 15 seeds. It's one of the things that Livingseeds strongly believes in. When we supply you a packet of corn seed, there will be 100 seeds in a packet of our standard packets, and in our petite packets there's a minimum of 40 seeds. That'll allow you to save enough seed. Things like cucumbers, this is cucumber over here, this is vastly too many cucumbers to share for a seed saving envelope. 10 seeds would be more than enough to share in a seed saving envelope, or even 5 seeds for cucumbers. This is antique peas, and antique peas you'd need 20 or 25 seeds. Haggling for seed. Ha! So if you are somebody that has excess seed, and you are here to swap your seed with other people, allow them to haggle with you or haggle with them. Set up a little bit of friendly banter. It's a case of if you have a really rare, really precious seed, and you feel that it's worth a trade of 2 or even more packets of seed, explain to them why the seed is so awesome, so that they have an idea as to why they want to actually get your seed. The guys that are bringing seed to trade for new seed, pack your seeds in packets. The nice thing with a Ziploc bag is people can see what the seed looks like, number one. This is especially cool if it's corn seed or bean seed, where the seeds are generally quite unique. So the guys can see the seed, they can see how many seeds are in the packet. If you're using an envelope, mark the envelopes nicely, write the seed quantities on the envelopes. If you are scooping seed, make sure that you know approximately how many seeds are in a scoop. You don't want to be counting 100 corn seeds every single time. Have a scoop that you can work out, that you know that one heaped of these scoop is approximately 100 seeds, and then just give them a little extra an extra quarter scoop just to bump it up slightly. Larger seeds like bean seeds, where you're trading 10 or 15 seeds at a time, you can count them out. But guys, it's going to be a fun day. Come and haggle, bring your seeds. So the things you need to bring on Saturday for seed saving, or for seed saving, for the seed swap, is bring a chair, bring a table. If you have some shade, a gazebo of some kind, please bring a gazebo. We are estimating a minimum of 150 cars for the day. Some days we've had 200 cars. We've had 240 cars. The pavement outside was lined up with cars. It's absolutely stunning. So we don't know how many seed savers are coming. We expect it's going to be an awesome day. If you have tables, please bring a table. Please bring chairs. Please bring shade. The seed swap and plant share starts at 9 o'clock. And it'll end at about 11:30, just before 12, because the first talk, or the only talk of the day, starts at 12 o'clock. For the guys that are bringing, I want to talk about 2 things quickly. For the guys that are bringing their own gazebos and setting up a table, can I ask you, if you have a little bit of extra space and somebody rocks up and says, can I share some of your table? Because not everybody's going to be able to bring a gazebo and a table and some chairs, etc. So if you've got some spare space, allow someone that you see has a whole bag of seed, allow them to sit next to you and display their wares for the seed swap. And the cool thing is, number one, you make a new friend, which is always cool in the seed game. But number two, you're probably going to get first pick on what he's got in his bag, which is like, I think that's always the best, to get first pick of what someone's got inside the bag. And for those of you that are coming and you've just got a bag of seed that you want to trade, guys, that is fantastic. What I would do is I would walk around and talk to a couple of people and say, hey, this is what I've got. Open up your bag on the table, share, show them what you've got, because you probably have something that they've never heard of, that they'd love to get their hands on. For those of you that are coming on the day and you have a minimal amount of seed, or you don't have any seed, pull in anyway, because you're going to learn. You're going to learn from the people on the day. You're going to learn from guys that are saving seed. You are going to see, you're going to catch the seed saving vibe, and it's the kind of vibe that you really want to get into, because it's just so awesome when you see all of these seeds in front of you and you go, oh, but I want that, and I want that, and I want to grow this. And it's just so exciting having all of these seeds available to you. If you see something that's on a table, you can always say to the guy, listen, I don't have any seed over here, but I can go and buy a packet of seed in the Livingseeds store, and you can swap that seed for the seed that's on the table. We might, and I can guarantee you, the guys that are coming here have vastly more seed than we have in our seed store. And that is the exciting part about connecting with seed savers. Let's tell you about the talk on Saturday. So at 12 o'clock, we are going to have a planning for seed saving talk. And planning for seed saving is critically important to ensure that you harvest high quality seed. And I'll give you a quick example. Let's say you have a carrot plant that is going to flower in your garden. If you have a single carrot plant that is going to flower in your garden, and that carrot plant is pollinated by flies. It's mostly pollinated by flies and bugs. The bees will occasionally visit it, especially if there's no pollen or nectar source around. But there isn't enough genetic diversity in a single carrot plant to give you high quality carrot seed. So what you want is, you want a minimum population of about 30-40 plants for carrots, and allow the insects to cross-pollinate between the carrot plants. So I'll be giving you a whole lot of tips exactly like that on how to ensure that the seed you are saving is high quality seed for yourself and for future generations. When it comes to swapping plants and swapping seedlings and plant material, there'll be guys bringing cuttings, there'll be guys bringing seedlings, there'll be guys bringing rooted, the wind's really picking up, they'll be bringing rooted or potted trees and flowers and aloes, and all sorts of things are going to be here on the day. You guys need to be able to walk up, and it's a bartering and sharing day. The most important thing is, we want you guys to have joy and pleasure out of bartering and trading your plants, your seeds, and your seedlings on the day. Guys, we have 3 rules for our seed swap day. The first rule is absolutely no smoking cigarettes or vaping on Livingseeds farm. Tobacco mosaic virus is a major issue. It's a major threat to our seed production. We just can't allow it. We ask you please to abide by the rules. If you want to smoke, please smoke outside the gates, and please don't bring your stompies back into Livingseeds farm. The second rule is, this is not a pet friendly farm. We have animals, we have our own dogs on the farm, and we just can't afford to risk an incident. So please understand and abide by that rule. And the third thing is that this is a seed swap day. This is a plant share day. So we're here to swap seeds. We're here to share plants. There's no sales allowed. Guys, I'm asking you, please don't turn this into a little seed flea market. This is a seed swap and plant share. The only sales that are allowed on the farm will be in the Livingseeds store, or if you guys are buying cool drinks and boerewors rolls at our stand. Guys, we look forward to seeing you here. Guys, you must be on Livingseeds farm this coming Saturday, 2nd of September, for our seed swap and plant share. It is going to be epic. We are gearing up for a day of serious seed swapping and plant sharing. We want you to be here with us. Please come and enjoy it.